going on, friends? How we all doing? YouTube, Patreon, what's going on today? We're getting into some harmonies today, bro. I got a message. I woke up to a message today from my friend George on Patreon, and it says, if you like harmonies, you better listen to Little Mix. And I thought it said this Little Mix because there's 3 links here, but the group's called Little Mix. So we're going to do, hold on, where the hell is my cursor? We're going to do Black Magic by Little Mix. This is acoustic on air with Ryan Seacrest because y'all who follow the channel got to do this live stuff, you know. If you're new to the channel, though, feel free to hang out and check me out. Let me know if you like this kind of stuff. I used to be a front of house engineer in like a live scenario, and I was a stage manager for like 7, 8 years. So all this live stuff gets me going, man. But like I am a singer and I am a guitar player or a musician, however you want to put that. So like all this music stuff, man, is gonna be a blast. So I appreciate this, my friend George. If y'all want to check me out on Patreon as well, the link's in the description box. I've got a tip jar now from PayPal. Apparently that's a thing in my description box. If y'all like to support the channel and support the goods here, don't forget to like and subscribe. If I didn't say that already, man, I'm getting ahead of myself. I got so many new things that I gotta say. Let me pull this up and stop being awkward. Hey, what do you guys think of the hat? Big steel box. Shout out to my friend Matt. Okay, let's do this.
1, 2, 3, 4. All the girls in the block knocking at my door. Wanna know what it is, but the boys want more.
Oh, cool. What's going on here? Is this my internet being bad or is this?
1, 2, 3, 4. All the girls in the block knocking at my door. Wanna know what it is, but the boys want more.
Is your lover playing on your side? Said he loves you, but he ain't got time. Here's the answer.
Hey,
Come and get it at knockdown price.
hey,
Full of honey,
Woo!
just to make him sweet.
crystal ballin'.
Just to help him see what he's been missing. So come and get it while you still got time.
Hey,
Man, this is cool. This is really cool. I'm kind of getting stuck in a couple things here. I want to listen to a couple parts of this again. Hold on.
hey,
Come and get
That was what I wanted to hear.
playing on your side. Said he loves you, but he ain't got time. Here's the answer.
hey,
Come and get it at knockdown price.
hey.
Okay, so there's a couple things going on. These are like RE20s or like maybe some fancy version of an RE20, but it's anyway. So these are like broadcast mics. They're like radio mics, podcast mics. You're supposed to be like right up against them, and they have this really nice low warmth to them, and you can still hear that happening. I'm amazed at how far away they are from these microphones and how good they still sound. And I just like I haven't like done a shootout with an RE20 in a long time. And the only times I've ever used them was like on a bass cabinet or talking right up onto it. So to see them like that far away in proximity and hear it sound this good is really neat. So a couple of things that you lose in proximity. The first one is when I leave the microphone, you start to lose the low frequencies. So my voice, like I still have a low pitch to my voice, but you start to lose the low frequencies. And as I get up close again, you start to get the low frequencies back, right? So when she goes down the scale and she's going down to like the lower register and she leans towards the microphone, you get like a little bit of that proximity effect. The balance is still there, like it's, you know, compressed and it's managed and everything from the recording, but you start to get more of those like kind of warmth and those frequencies back, right? And I wanted to see who did the first hey, because like that shit's real hard to do, A. And B, man, it must have been pretty loud if they're again this far away from the microphone and it sounded that like up front and present, right? So this is dope, man. This is dope. These are some great singers.
Full of honey,
Listen to this.
just to make him sweet.
Crystal ballin'.
Just to help him see what he's been missing. So come and get it while you still got time.
Hey,
Get your boy on his knees and repeat after me. Say,
take a sip of my secret potion. I'll make you fall in love. First spell that can be broken. One drop should be enough. Boy, you belong to me. I got the recipe and it's called black magic.
and it's called black magic.
Cool.
Take a sip of my secret potion.
I gotta turn it up. Hold on. It's a little quiet, and I'm sorry if it's quiet on your guys' end too, but it sounded like, I'm pretty sure it was like unison, but they did a lot of really cool tricks. When it's hard to sing in unison, man, because how are we supposed to line our words up at the exact same time all the time? Like you can sing on time and stuff, but like to get it like right is really, really tricky, right? In most choirs and stuff, they only let 1 or 2 people from each section kind of actually enunciate like the consonants. and everyone else sings more vowels and kind of ah sounds and ooh sounds and stuff. But it sounded like they were all singing along, man, and it sounded like they like. I think you can see in their body language where the rehearsal is. There was a word I'm gonna try to point out here, but I just want to listen to this louder, man, because this is wild how tight they are.
To me, I got the recipe, and it's called black magic. And it's called black magic. Take a sip of my secret potion. One taste and you'll be mine. It's a spell that can be broken. It'll keep you up all night. Boy, you've been to me. I got the recipe, and it's called black magic. And it's called black magic.
Cool, man. Oh, it's so clever. I never know when the unison's gonna be. I never know when the harmony's gonna be. It's so cool, man. This is just like a level of singing that I've never been a part of. You know, I've sang in bands that have had 4 or 5 singers, but we've only ever done like 3 parts at the most. And anytime you get 4, man, it's just wild. And all they have to back them up is an acoustic guitar too. So it's not like they have much to lean on. Basically, just something giving you like your pitch and keeping time, right? Like it's so cool, man. It's so cool.
For Mr. Right, need that magic to change him overnight is the answer. Come and get it, we still got time. Hey.
Get your boys, repeat after me, say.
Man, everyone's got such like unique voices too. They're like they all have such like I don't want to say differentiable, whatever the word is, voices, because like this is my first time seeing them, and like I wouldn't be able to point them out of their choruses, man. But they're tricking me because it's like it sounds so clean and buttery and tight for the harmonies and for the unison parts, and then when they're singing their individual lead parts, like they're very, very different voices, man. This is really, really neat.
Take a sip of my secret potion. I'll make you fall in love. For a spell that can be broken, one drop should be enough. For you belong to me. I got the recipe, and it's called black magic. And it's called black magic. All the girls on the block knocking at my door.
I got the recipe.
Wanna know what it is? Make the boys want more.
I love the like even just like the volume. So everyone's singing in the same pitch in the unison. It just adds so much to like the frequencies that come out. It just like from a volume perspective, it's gonna be much louder because everyone's singing the same thing. And then when they break off into the harmonies and they have like the distinctive separation of it, you don't get the same layer in the middle. Is kind of I don't want to say like it makes it heavier, but like if you play 2 notes at the same time, it's louder than if you play 2 notes that are like in harmony together. It's just like this kind of sonic effect, right? And you can hear it here, man. And like I'm sure they're changing different dynamics and all this stuff, but it's just like it's so clever. It's so clever. It's keeping me on the edge of my seat. Like I'm right up against the edge of my seat. I'm about to fall off. Here, let's back up.
Me, I got the recipe, and it's called black magic. And it's called black magic. All the girls on the block knocking at my door.
Harmonies.
I got the recipe.
Wanna know what it is? Make the boys want more.
How you belong to me.
All the girls on the block knocking at my door.
I got the recipe.
Wanna know what it is? Make the boys want more.
Now you belong
Beautiful.
to me. Take a sip of my secret potion. I'll make you fall in love. For a spell that can be broken.
That should be enough.
For you belong to me. I got the recipe, and it's cold, and it's cold, and it's cold
black magic. Take a sip of my secret
Great harmony, man. Come on.
magic. Take a sip of my secret potion. One taste and you'll be mine. It's a spell that can be broken. It'll keep you up all night. Oh, you
Woo.
belong to me. I got the recipe, and it's called black magic. And it's called black magic. Falling in love. Falling in love. Oh, falling in love. Hey, falling in love.
I can't emphasize how much like making those haze actually sound cool. How hard that is. Like I've tried for a long time, and it's hard to make them sound tough, especially in a recording, especially in live situations. Like if you can sit there and you can do it like 50 times over, then that's okay. But like just to get it right and to be able to do it in a performance and recreate it for the recording, I dig it, man. I dig it. It's hard to make those sound cool. There's a lot of popular artists today that do stuff like that, but it's really hard to make them sound like that. It's really, 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 really tough.
Falling in love, falling in love, oh, falling in love, and it's called black magic.
Wow.
I wanted to sing along so bad.
And he's got a gold
I
area
love
20.
that
Come
song.
on.
It's so good. You guys are great together.
Yeah, like it was a really cool. It's cool how they approached having 4 vocalists that are capable and willing to sing in harmony, but also take leads and like riffs and stuff like that. Because like I thought everyone killed it. I thought everyone had very unique voices. I liked like the playing back and forward. Like these two when they were singing, I think they were probably singing in harmony for like their sections when they were looking at each other more. That maybe I'm reaching a little bit, but it looked like she would look over at her and then they would sing their parts together. I think my favorite run was the last one that the lady on the far left did. I think that was my favorite. And shout out to the guitar player, man. He held that down. He only has one headphone on because he probably just wants to hear what the room sounds like too. And man, like to be a fly on the wall, come on.
And you smile at each other when you sing. I
Yeah,
always
that's
wonder
what
if
I'm saying.
awkward. You're so close to each other and you smile and
We get the giggles, don't we?
you get the giggles and you start laughing.
You know, like when you're at school and you can't look at someone because
Yeah.
you start laughing.
It just happens.
Yeah.
So,
they're
Little
great
Mix, if you're
accents,
not
too.
familiar with them, they've got 100 million YouTube views on
Wow.
Black Magic. They also won Teen Choice Award for Breakout Artists. So big things about to happen for them here in the States. And the album comes out around the world on Friday.
Yay!
In this song, Hair, is this about
Cool.
your breakup?
Cool.
Well, why
Well,
am I hearing
we-
that?
What do you say? Should we do another one? Let's see what the next one is on the list. Okay.
Hey, baby, tell me your name. I got a fever for you.
I just can't explain, but there's just one problem. I'm a bit old school when it comes to loving. I ain't chasing you.
Ain't waiting, I'm on a roll. You got to let yourself go.
Great, man. That was a dope riff. Go wild, man. Come on. This is cool. I wouldn't be surprised if the like all that stuff. I wouldn't be surprised if someone recorded that in the group. I wouldn't be surprised if they recorded a bunch of this. Like the I don't think they're singing right now, but I think like that was probably them in the studio, and then like the round would just be the track that they're performing with. Right? This is great, man. This is great. I think I watch Billboard studio sessions. I watch Miles Kennedy sing on this all the time. Great studio, man. I literally sent this studio to my buddy Dave and said I want to rip this off for our podcast. So keep an eye out for that. It's coming back.
You ain't waiting, I'm on a roll. You got to let yourself go.
Talk to me.
You know that I've been waiting for you.
And I noticed you too.
Don't leave me standing all by myself.
I won't leave you standing all alone.
'Cause I ain't looking at no one else.
Hey, get your
Okay.
back off the wall. Don't you get comfortable. Looking so hot, I think that I
Okay, so I'm gonna if y'all aren't singers, this is something that I'm gonna try to articulate. Okay, I have a hard time going from like hype to just like gentle. Like I usually am like hype, and then like 80% and then down to gentle. You know what I mean? So like her just like being this in control of the dynamic of her vocal with all this going on. And like I don't know if they must have some room monitors going on because I don't think she has any in-ears in, but I've seen a couple in-ears too. Just different ways of monitoring. So you can have like if I had my in-ears in, I could show you, but I could have like different volumes of everyone or every part of the track. I could have a click track, in here to keep me on time or whatever, and no one else will be able to hear it, right? Because there's no acoustic speaker spraying at me. But like if she doesn't have an in-ear, and then I'm sure they would have to have some form of an acoustic speaker on the floor. But nonetheless,
Hey, get your back off
like
the
good
wall.
for her.
Don't you get comfortable. Looking so hot, I think that I might fall. Feeling like it's my birthday, like Christmas Day came early. Just what I want, so when we move, you move. Get your back off the wall. Don't you get comfortable.
Wow.
Looking so hot, I think that I might fall. Feeling like it's my birthday, like Christmas Day came early. Just what I want, so when we move, you move.
Oh, silly, why you afraid? Don't be a big baby. Quit playing games. I'll put
That's such a like almost like a nasty blues riff, isn't it? Do 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 do, isn't it? Or like maybe like R&B. I could hear it in like horns too. Come on, man. Great writing. This is fantastic. But like, you know what's wild? And this is for the audio nerds here. So from the RA20s before and being, in my opinion, far out of the proximity to now a much cheaper, like a quarter of the price microphone, probably spruced up with a bunch of stuff in post. or in the post chain, but like right up against it, and it sounds arguably just as good. It's wild what you can do with technology, man. Wow.
Don't be a big baby. We're playing games. I'll put your arms around me. You know what to do. And we can take you down. Oh, you know that I've been waiting for you.
Great bend, man. Come on. I'm getting hyped now. Come
And
on.
we can take you down. Oh, you know that I've been waiting for you. Don't leave me standing all by myself. 'Cause I ain't looking at no one else. Get your back off the wall. Don't you get comfortable. Looking so hot, I think that I might fall. Feeling like it's my birthday, like Christmas Day came early. Just what I want, so when we move, you move. Get your back off the wall. Don't you get comfortable. Looking so hot, I think that I might fall. Feeling like it's my birthday, like Christmas Day came early. Just what I want, so when we move, you move. I know that you wanna get
Man, this beat is cranking too, man. This beat is wild. I love it with like that lip clapping thing on top of that, man. There's something about that. I listen to a Jordan Lucas song that has that in it too, man. Very different categories of music, but like I just love it. I just dig it. I can hear my cat snoring. I don't know where he is.
early. Just what I want, so when we move, you move. I know that you wanna, but you can't, 'cause you gotta stay cool in the corner when the drip is that you wanna move. So move.
Cool.
I know that you wanna, but you can't, 'cause you gotta stay cool in the corner when the drip is that you wanna move.
Wow.
So move. Move it, baby. You know that I've been waiting for you. Don't leave me standing all by myself. 'Cause I ain't looking at no one else. Looking at no one else. Looking at no one else. Wow. Hey,
Yeah.
hey, I'm ready. Hey.
There's so much cool stuff going on here, man. That fast part, like, man, I should know their names. This is really cool. So the one on the right here, I think she was on the left before. The one on the right, she started with like the really fast part, like it was almost like a rap line, whatever the line was, right? And like everything was so clear, like all the syllables, all the words, everything was so clear. And then bring in the harmony too, and they both just kill it. And again, back to the thing of like lining up consonants and syllables and like all that stuff. Like it's wild, bro. Like consonants don't have pitch. Consonants don't have. They just have a sound. They're just a sound. So if you try to say like, I don't know, chair, and it comes out as chair, like it's weird, right? But like there's no sign of it, bro. Like this is wild. Breakout artist of the year, eh? I get it, man. I get it.
Boy, come and get me. Don't be scared. Show me what you do. Don't you know a girl like a boy who moves? Hey, hey, I'm ready. Hey, boy, come and get me. Don't be scared. Show me what you do. Don't you know a girl like a boy who moves? Get your back off the wall. Don't you get comfortable. Looking so hot, I think that I might fall. Feeling like it's my birthday, like Christmas Day came early. Just what I want, so when we move, you move. Hey, hey, I'm ready. Hey, boy, come and get me. Don't be scared. Show me what you do. Don't you know I got like a boy who moves?
Wow. Fantastic, man. I'm gonna leave these names up here too because like they killed this. This whole studio thing was great. That was, you know what, like my biggest, I'll let this finish after. My biggest takeaway from like just seeing them is they must have a ton of roots that influence like the writing of the band. Cause like, man, there's like blues riffs, there's like country riffs, there's like pop riffs, like your standard pop stuff. But then there's like all these like intricate vocal layers. There's all these like different sounds to make like the beat build to what the beat is, which like, maybe that's more popular, like where they're from or where they're like initially based out of, but like I'm just not accustomed to it, and it's cool. It's great to hear. Like the only time I could think of a song that had like the like in it is a Jordan Lucas song, and it's like for like 2 seconds of the whole entire song. Like that was, I don't know, layering and stuff like that is so cool. The way that people hear music, you know, and I dig that. That whole kind of thing, all the different roots, whatever they're pulling from to write their music. Must be immaculate. The other thing was their separation of like singing and like the chorus or the choir kind of feel, all the harmonies, and then just being able to step out and do like a lead riff or whatever. And it looked like they were switching all over, man. I couldn't even keep them straight. But like it was perfect. It was seamless. It's just, I loved it. Great request, my friend. Wow, 20 minutes. I hope y'all are still hanging in there at this point. And if you are, I appreciate you. See everyone again soon.